Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. Gio here to review the match between Cesena and Milan that was played today in round 5 of the 2014-2015 Serie A season. A 1-1 tie between the two teams, nothing really separating them. Milan once again dropping points against the newly promoted team. We saw the same during the week when Milan tied Empoli 2-2 at the Stadio Castellani. So once again, dropping points against newly promoted teams, it seems to be like a kind of trend for Milan nowadays, and definitely not doing good for them in the standings and for that race for the Champions League positions. And Milan definitely need to do a better job altogether, guys. I find their performance was pretty disappointing today. Of course, not as much as the result, but in that second half as a whole, guys, it was completely disturbing. And really, I didn't see a Milan team that was convinced. That Milan that we saw in those first two games against Lazio and Parma, I still think after that Juventus game, Milan just wasn't the same as we saw in those first few games. And they need to regain that form as soon as possible because results like this will definitely hurt them in the standings. And they don't want to do that. Now, let's talk a bit about the first half there. First of all, in defense, we didn't see Bonera, so that was already a sign of relief. But we did see Rami and Zapata, which I think did a pretty good job today. Of course, Zapata picking up that red card in the second half. But that shouldn't be a reflection of his performance because I think he did quite well. And really, in the end, getting that red card was probably the smartest thing to do for him because Cesena did have a great scoring opportunity. And in the end, they missed. So very well done there by Zapata, of course, picking up the red card, and you will miss next game. But as I said, the defense played a very good game altogether. I find, especially in the first half, Deschilio and Abate getting in those attacking roles. Abate once again with very good crosses, something that he's very improved in, and it's very nice to see. Because Abate, as you guys know, he already picked up 4 assists so far this season, and he continues to provide good crosses, so that is very good. And in the long run, I think it will benefit Milan a lot. Deschilio also, you know, not the whole game was good for him. He had some good moments. I think when he was trying to attack, he did some good cuts. He also had a shot on target there in that second half, and as far as the defense goes, I think they did a pretty good job. Of course, they couldn't do nothing on that first goal, as it was Abbiati's fault, and only Abbiati's fault there, because I don't understand how you can't catch a ball like that. Really, it's incredible to see, and Abbiati knows way better, and with his experience, he shouldn't have let that in at all. But Cesena got off to an early start. Quickly after Rami, I believe it was 10 minutes later, with a beautiful corner by Honda. Rami made no mistake there with a nice header, and the game was tied at 1-1. Milan continued to attack there in the first half, but that was it for Milan because in that second half they really fell asleep, and I don't understand how. But you know, Cesena, it's a team that they came from Serie B and they've been really performing well so far. They still haven't lost a game at home, and they have a very concrete defense there. Of course, in the end, they were playing 8-man back. But, you know, it's still a very good result for Cesena because holding back a team like Milan, and Milan definitely has way more names and way more ability than Cesena. So to get a point for them is really a great result. Milan really need to do more, guys. There's nothing really to say. They need to perform better. They need to take their chances better. What I don't see is a game style, a proper game plan. There's just no plan whatsoever in this team, and I think that, you know, many times they try to create attacks, but that midfield is not solid enough to assist them. And many times what I see is the front three, or today, like in the 4-2-3-1, you would see Bonaventura, Menez, and Torres all alone up there, while the midfield wasn't really there to support. And I think it's a question of really getting into that box, creating plays. But of course, if you don't have a strong midfield, you can't really do that. I think Milan definitely needs to work in that attacking sense. You know, they have to get a game plan, stick to it. Many teams I think that's the difference between Milan and the top teams at the moment. Because Juve and Roma, they have a game plan, they stick to it, and even if they don't perform well on that day, they still come out with the 3 points. And that is something Milan needs to work on because, you know, big teams, even though they don't perform well, they should in the end get the points, especially against newly promoted teams. And it's sad to say that we tied against Empoli and Cesena, two games that should have been wins. And right now, could have seen Milan about 3 points away from Juve and Roma, which would have been really great to see. But Milan need to work harder and need to pick up wins. That is the only way they're gonna end in those top three. Man of the match, guys, for me, I think Zapata played a pretty good game. And, you know, besides that red card, I think he did very well. Let me know what you guys think and who you guys think is the man of the match for you guys. That is it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV for match previews, match reviews, discussions, news, and much more. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Gio from Rossoneri TV signing off. And as usual, Forza Milan.